Hello students, myself Deepak Mankotia and I am going to solve the numericals taken from the second chapter of this 9th standard. Your second chapter is the simple pendulum, and in simple pendulum your first numerical problem is a second pendulum is taken to a place where acceleration due to gravity falls to 1/4. So here this is your second pendulum, and what is the time period of second pendulum? Time period of second pendulum is 2 seconds, and this second pendulum is taken to a place where acceleration due to gravity falls to 1/4. Falls to 1/4 means you new acceleration due to gravity is g by 4. So here first suppose in place 1 time period of simple pendulum is 2 pi under root L upon g. This is the time period of simple pendulum. When we move to another place, that is place 2, then there is change in value of acceleration due to gravity, and that value is become 1/4. So therefore new timetable, that is t dash is equal to 2 pi under root L upon g upon 4. So what is your this g upon 4? G upon 4 means change in acceleration due to gravity, and acceleration due to gravity become 1/4. So to solve this, so your t dash is equal to 2 pi under root L upon g, and this 4 become in denominator with under root 4. Therefore this t dash is equal to under root 4 is equal to 2 into 2 pi under root L upon g, and t dash is equal to your t dash is equal to 2 into t, because this 2 pi under root L upon g. So this is your equation number 1. 2 pi under root L upon g is t, that is time period at place 1. So therefore time period at place 2 is double than the time period of second pendulum at place 1. So what is the time period of second pendulum? Time period of second pendulum is 2 seconds. So therefore t dash is equal to 2 into 2, that is 4 seconds. Clear? The time period is 4 seconds. Now another method to solve this problem. So what is your another method to solve this problem? That another method is here second pendulum is taken to a place where the acceleration due to gravity falls to 1/4. Means what is the relation between time period and acceleration due to gravity? So there is inverse relation. For first place this is your g1, and for second place this is your g2, and then ratio of this is t1 upon t2 is equal to under root g2 upon g1. The ratio of t1 upon t2 is under root g2 upon g1, and what is your g2 means acceleration due to gravity at place 2. So your value is 1/4. This 1/4 means g1 upon 4, that is g1. Therefore t1 upon t2, there is a cancellation of g1, and there is only term 1 by under root 4, that is 1 by 2. So therefore your term become is equal to t1 upon t2 is equal to 1 by 2, and what is your t2? T2 is equal to 2 into t1, and t1 is the time period of second pendulum, and time period of second pendulum at place 1 is 2 seconds. So therefore t2 is equal to 4 seconds. So this is your second method. Clear? Thank you students. Your next numerical is the length of simple pendulum is made 1/4. Its time period become. Clear? So what is the formula of time period? That is 2 pi under root L upon g, and In first case, L is the length and G is the acceleration due to gravity. In that case, time period is 2 pi under root L upon G. In second case, length made 1/4. So this length become 1/4. It means this length is L by 4 and there is no change in acceleration due to gravity. The time period of pendulum depend upon the two factors, that is length of pendulum and second acceleration due to gravity. There is no change in acceleration due to gravity. Therefore, the time period is, new time period of pendulum is 2 pi under root L upon, this L is changed, that is L by 4 upon G. So therefore T dash is equal to 2 pi L upon under root 4G. Therefore 2 pi under root L upon G into 1 by under root 4. So this term is your time period. So therefore T dash is equal to T and under root 4 is 2. So your time period become half. So your T dash is equal to T upon 2. So this is your next numerical. Clear? In second method you can also solve this by using this formula, that T is directly proportional to under root L for T1. This is your L1. For T2 this is your L2. And what is the relation? This is equal to L2, second time length of pendulum is 1/4, that is L by 4, and this is your 1 by 2 under root L1. T2 is equal to 1 by 2 under root L1. To divide both the term, that is T1 upon T2 is equal to under root L1 upon L2, and this become, what is your T1 under root L, or you can say that L1 upon 4, and this become 4 under root 4, that is 2. Therefore T1 upon T2 is equal to 2. T1 upon T2 is equal to 2. T1 upon T2 is equal to 2. Therefore T1 is equal to 2 time of this T2 is equal to T1 upon 2. Clear? Same result. So this is your second method to solve the same numerical problem. Yes, your next numerical is a simple pendulum complete 40 oscillation in 1 minute. Find its frequency and second time period. And time period. This is your numerical. So what is the frequency? Frequency is the number of oscillation in 1 second. Number of oscillation in 1 second, that is the time period. So here 40 oscillation in 1 minute. So in 1 minute, number of oscillation is, how many oscillations are there? 40. In 60 second, because 1 minute is equal to 60 second, same number of oscillations are there. That is 40. And 1 second, because number of oscillation in 1 second is the frequency. So in 1 second, number of oscillation is equal to 40 upon 60, and this become 2 upon 3. It means time period is equal to 2, this frequency is equal to 2 upon 3 second inverse, or we can say this as 0.67 second inverse. Your second is find the time period. So what is the relation between frequency and time period? Frequency is equal to 1 by t, or time period is equal to 1 upon frequency, reciprocal of the frequency. The reciprocal of this frequency is time period, that is t is equal to 3 upon 2, and this is your 1.5 second. So this is the time period of simple pendulum. Okay students, thank you.